Well, let's put it this way. Like if somebody put a big puzzle on the floor in front of you and there were pieces missing, but they told you they're on the floor here somewhere, go find them. That's different than somebody throws a puzzle on the floor and going, there's 2 or 3 pieces missing and they're not there, so now make a puzzle that looks like the one you want it to look like, and it won't. The rest of the season, it'll never look like the way I want it to look, or the way I envisioned that it would look, or that it would look like it needed to look at this point. So all we can do is just try to find what works that game, right? So the lineup that we have for Texas may not be the lineup we have for Ball State or for North Carolina or for Louisville, whoever the case may be. So we'll be constantly searching, and I don't think that'll stop until the season ends. I feel, for the upperclassmen, because this is all they've known since they've been in college, The only thing they've known is bubble, and we're missing pieces. And we played in the national championship game. So they know that, and I think they were all anticipating that this year was going to be different, that this year all that was going away and that it was all behind us. And the response, I think, has been like a real punch in the gut, like I got to do this again. And then what adds to the frustration is none of these things were things that could be prevented. None of these things are like, if you guys only did more of this, you could have prevented that. If you'd done less of that, it could have prevented that. If you'd have done this instead of that, it would have been out. It would have been different. What, that would have kept Dorka from breaking her wrist? Or catching her thumb on a kid's jersey and breaking her thumb? That would have kept Carol from getting hit in the head 5 times, and the things that have happened, it's almost like when you look back, and some of the things that happened to these kids when they were in high school, after the fact, you look back and you go, it was a ticking time bomb. You knew it was going. If you knew what you knew then, what you know now, you would go, it's just a matter of time. So that's probably the most frustrating part.
What do you see from Texas that impresses you?
Everything. They've always been tremendously aggressive defensively. They've always been relentless in their attempt to create turnovers and to get out in transition, and then their size. So it's almost like the same thing that worried me last season is enhanced now. Them being at home, and the kid Harmon is going to be playing, and she didn't play last year. So, I don't know that I've seen any weakness that you could say that we can exploit this. They're just a really, really difficult team to match up with, for sure.